Welcome back to Cause 3D, and today we're going to talk about some of the weathering that I did on the Slave One Boba Fett ship. And first things first, I have to point out that the Mobius 3 from Gaahleri happened to be the airbrush that they sent me. I used this airbrush on the bulk of the weathering when it came to airbrushing. Without this airbrush, I love this thing. So if you haven't looked into this airbrush, I'll leave a link in the description. Highly recommend you pick one up. If airbrushing is a little bit daunting and maybe you're thinking, I can't do that, it's not as hard as you think. I'm self-taught. I probably don't do it right, but my results are good, and that's what we want. So let's get into this. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. Make sure that you hit that like button down below, subscribe, leave a comment, because it's those things that help support this channel for free and let us do more content for you. So first off, I want to talk about the Canopy that I have not attached yet. The Canopy was printed with frozen clear resin, and I will again leave a link in the description for that. And it was quite a bit of work to do. It was printed on my Elegoo Saturn, so I did have to have a larger build plate to do this. It was a lot of work. It had to be sanded down. It had to be wet sanded, clear coated, wet sanded, clear coated, until I got it to the desired clearness that I have currently. But I have to say, I'm happy with the Canopy. I didn't do a lot of interior work on the cockpit, and I might not. I haven't decided yet. This is a piece that's gonna go into my personal collection, so I don't know that I'm gonna get too detailed on that yet, but we can always go back to it because I did not attach the Canopy on there as of now. So I used quite an assortment of paints on this for the weathering, and the two that I really want to point out right off the bat are the Army Painter. They're called Quick Shade. I had a flesh wash and a strong tone. And what I did with the strong tone was I took a very small brush and I went in and just followed all the contours of the lines. It was very time consuming, but I think it turned out great. If I got too much on there, I dabbed it off with a damp cloth. And if I got on a couple places, I got too much on and it ran and it dripped and it looks amazing. I also used from Gaahleri, I used the Kaleido Colorworks. I used a black primer and a gray primer to give it just some highlights here and there. I didn't do a lot of this. I did a lot of this off camera because it's such a long project to do, but this was very tedious work to do. I didn't just give it a huge black wash and wipe off what I didn't want. I really took my time with this and was very strategic in where I was working. I did some quadrants on it in my mind and worked on those quadrants slowly as I worked around the entire bulk of the ship. Now, as I said, instead of doing just a dark wash over the whole thing and wiping it away, I used the airbrush where I wanted those areas to be darker. And I did some wide sprays on it where I did a large area and then kind of worked out the excess that I didn't want by removing it with a damp towel. And then I also went in and did some very fine, with this airbrush, I was able to get a very, very fine cone of spray. And I went in and did some of the edges around it, as you see in the video. But overall, this was a wonderful build. I will link the files to the Slave One from Gambody. And if you haven't watched the other two videos yet, I did an assembly video and I did a paint video. And now that the weathering's done, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. And weathering is something that is really hard for me to teach. I've tried to teach it to a couple people here in the shop, and I always tell them less is more. Start with very minor weathering. You can always remove it if you get too much excess on there, but I do a slow build with multiple shades of black and brown and gray and so forth to kind of just bring out some organic looks to it. So again, huge shout out to Gaahleri for this airbrush. Link in the description. I'm in love with this thing. I've been using this on tons of projects. I used it on a Yoda build recently, and just to do some highlights on that. And I've done now the Slave 1 and a couple other minor projects where I've not needed to grab a can of rattle paint and just throw paint on a project. I need to be very precise and very fine-tuned with where I want to place that paint. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope that this gave you a little bit of insight as to how I weathered this thing. I am very pleased with it. I've not done a lot of weathering yet to the back. I still need to work on that, and I'm going to do it off camera because it's just a slow, tedious process. And to be quite honest with you, I don't want the camera rolling the whole time when I spend an hour or two doing it. So again, thanks for joining us. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description where I've placed some of the files and some of the products that I used in this build, and we will see you in the next video.